Hey everybody, this is Maxwell McGee here at EVO 2012. Today I'm joined by Nathan, president of CAPI, and we're checking out Super Time Force. Nathan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Let's check out Super Time Force.
All right, let's jump right into it.
So Super Time Force is your kind of Contra Gunstar Hero style run and gun platformer. Really simple controls. A is jump, X is shoot. You can charge for a special attack. Every character in the game, and there's a whole bunch of different characters, has their own primary attack and then their own special. So you're running around, you're jumping, you're blasting dudes in the face, mostly robots because nobody likes robots.
I know, robots always get blasted.
Yeah, robots, but they're perfect for blasting. But every time you die, the game rewinds back and you play alongside the past lives. So it's basically this kind of like space-time continuum platformer where death becomes a way to help you keep going.
Okay.
So you're basically creating, co-op gameplay for yourself. So it's single player, but you're playing alongside all the past versions of you. But if you manage to go ahead and kill any of the enemies that would have killed you,
which I think I just did,
just did, before they would have killed you, you've just altered space-time. They don't actually die, so you can save them, and they kind of act as checkpoints. So instead of going all the way back, you rewind to where you saved the last character.
And it increases the time your character can exist.
Yes, it does as well. So every character can only exist in this time continuum for 30 seconds, but blasting robots adds time, and saving your past lives also adds time.
Okay.
Now there's a whole bunch of different characters. In the demo right now, there's 3 that you start with. Right now you're playing the machine gunner. His name's Jean Ramois. He's a French guy.
Good name.
There's also a shield guy who can block bullets, and a lady sniper who can actually shoot through walls with her sniper rifle. And then later on in the demo, you can also save a 4th character who's pretty badass as well. There's also power-ups. That's one right there. And I'll wait till you actually collect that power-up to talk about it because it's kind of badass. What you're not hearing is there's kind of crazy awesome chip tunes done by 6955, who's one of my personal favorite, and I think a lot of people's favorite chip tunes artists. Also, there's really awesome digitized voices for when you do stuff, circa Bad Dudes or Double Dribble.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the main idea behind the game is you can run through the game entirely on one life. You don't have to die. Death is not mandatory. But if you do die,
then
you get
choosing to die for fun.
Yeah. Well, the idea is death becomes a piece of gameplay rather than a punishment for sucking at gameplay.
It's a tool.
Yeah, you can actually use it. And I've seen players just like run the hell through and just try to blast everything. But some people also approach it from a different way, where they'll pick the shield guy, they'll absorb some bullets, they'll reflect some bullets, and then if they die, they'll wait for the shield guy to move forward and then stand behind him and just pick guys out.
Now I'm going to wait for my heavy gunners here. I got pretty far with this red guy here, so he should be able to.
So yeah, right there, you just killed one of the guys that would have
taken him out earlier.
Yeah, and that was actually a past life that killed that guy. So you don't even have to kill them in this life. If you set it up so that past lives do it, you can still be saved that way as well.
So tell us a little bit more about your studio and how long you've been working on this game.
So this game has kind of a really strange pedigree. 3 of the guys from the studio, Ken, Mike, and Vic, programmer Ken and 2 artists. They're actually twin brothers, which is quite interesting. They made the game at the Toronto Game Jam in 2 days.
Nice.
So in 2 days they had the basic kind of time rewinding mechanic done. And so they finished the jam, came back, and showed us the game, and we were like, holy crap, this is bloody amazing. Like, I love it. Let's keep working on it. So for the next little while, we just spent a bunch of time working on it every Friday. Added a couple people to the team, kept jamming on it, throwing ideas against the wall. And then we put it into the Independent Games Festival and caught the attention of Microsoft, and they gave us the Xbox Live Arcade Award, which is an award they give every year, or starting this year, every year to a game that they think.
You guys are the inaugural recipients.
We are the inaugural recipients of the Xbox Live Arcade IGF Award, which means we get a slot on Xbox Live Arcade for it, which we're super excited about, because we really think the game, playing it with a controller, sitting on your couch, like that's the way to play Super Time Force. And so, yeah, it's kind of like a little studio side project. We have a whole bunch of other games that we're making. We're over 20 people working on a bunch of projects. So this is kind of like a few people on the team's pet project. But as it gets going and as we start loving the game more and more, start spending more time on it, and we're hoping for it to come out early next year, middle of next year. Really tough to tell on a launch date this early on, because really this is only a few months of work. So
okay. So talk a little bit about What has the response been from people here at the show? Have they gotten stuck anywhere you didn't expect, or?
So I feel like we're kind of the odd man out at EVO because we're not. It's not a fighting game. It's not ultra competitive. You're competing against yourself in a lot of ways. But I feel like EVO, you know, it's not just about like 1 versus 1 competition. Like you get, if any of the viewers are familiar with Flo and his I want to be the dude run-throughs, or sorry, I want to be the guy run-throughs. There's a lot of kind of like that type of play, that guy like, you know, compete against yourself type gameplay is also kind of prevalent, and a lot of people here at EVO have been crazy positive about the game. And it's a long demo. Like you're not, you know, it's not just one level. I mean, you play for 20, 25 minutes, and people are coming, sticking by, offering great suggestions, giving us tons of positive feedback, and getting really angry at the game. No one's smashed our controllers yet, which I'm kind of disappointed in. I was hoping for at least 1 controller smash, but it's all good. I love EVO. It's been an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, so how did you guys secure a slot here in the EVO lineup? Did they approach you? Did you approach them?
So, a couple of different ways that it happened. Chris Hecker, who's making Spy Party, had been talking to Tom Cannon, who runs EVO.
Yes.
And they were talking about getting Spy Party because Chris really wanted to, you know, bring a competitive edge to Spy Party. It is a very competitive game in a lot of ways. And so then Tom had the idea, along with Seth Killian, to bring a bunch of indie games here.
Okay.
So Tom and Seth and Chris and I started talking about it, and they went, like Tom went and got a couple of his friends, and I went and talked to a couple of my friends, and Seth went and talked to a couple of his friends, and then we...
friends of friends of friends.
Yeah, well, I mean,
networking, it's important.
It is. But it was also about finding great games, like Nidhogg is one of my favorite games of all time. Noah Sasso's Borrow Berry Ball is just utterly magical. Every game here, there's a couple of stations down, there's a My Little Pony fighter that's fucking
I know,
freaking
I saw
amazing.
that earlier.
Sorry, I swore there.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really amazing thing, and I think it really goes a long way, you know, to show how big and wide the fighting game community really is. They're interested in games in general, but, you know, playing games hard, taking them to the edge, breaking them if possible, finding all the exploits, and that's why we want to be here, because we want to. That's the type of player that we really want
to stress test this.
Yeah, for sure, and we want people to be able to play it that way. I mean, we want it to be fun for everyone, but we want to make sure that, you know, the hardcore players are going to have a great time with it, and that's the EVO audience now.
Oh, so I finally got to that power-up, the slow-mo power-up that you were
so
talking
basically,
about
the way the slow-mo works is it's slowing down everything else and actually speeding you up a little bit. So you get a chance
my
to.
character is going in super fast motion now that we're doing the replay.
And there's also another power-up called Overdrive, which lets you, instead of shooting regular bullets, it shoots your specials non-stop.
Oh, okay.
You're just about at the end here.
I know. Okay, just gotta not panic.
You can shoot through walls with her, so you can actually hold diagonal up.
I can shoot at an angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Bam! All right, got that guy. Feeling good.
That's the end of level 1.
There it is, end of the level.
So you have 25 lives right now.
I think I burned through a lot of them.
Which is actually pretty...
To be fair, first time play.
That's 5 deaths in the first level is actually really, really good. Most people do about 15. But when you save a guy, it actually adds back into your lives. So it's this constant ebb and flow of losing lives, saving characters to regain lives. There's also like it's wrapped around a really, you know, kind of biased, but a funny story of you're part of the actual Time Force, and the goal of Time Force is to go back and right all of the wrongs of history, Nazis, you know, boy bands, for example. So we get to play with a lot of the amazing, hilarious, and ridiculous things that have happened throughout history. And some of the terrible ones, and just put them in a funny light, because that's the type of thing we like. We're a studio that, you know, tries to make really great stuff, but we also don't take our games crazy seriously. We like the funny.
All right, so this door robot here will totally hurt me.
Yes.
I figured this out.
This is one of those situations where you can beat it with one character if you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
But having multiple characters helps, because you can have a guy go up, open it up, and then have a couple other characters blasting away.
I know we probably won't make it here in this demo, but there was a big boss fight at the end.
There's a giant, quite difficult boss fight at the end, where you have to actually open up the boss, and to do that you have to flip switches. So you can do it all by yourself, but you can also set it up so that past lives will flip the switches.
I know
for
you could like setting up and having everything time out in a certain way so that all the characters like work together to defeat
Yeah,
this
you
boss
can
at
really
same
play
time.
the game strategically if you want, but you don't have to. And that's the type of thing that we're really interested in, is making it, like if you want to play ridiculously like fast-paced run and gun, play that way. If you don't want to, you want to play strategically, go for that too.
Get that door. All right, door.
But there, if you save that guy, it's a jump over him.
Oh no, he
Oh,
was
no.
facing that way and I realized it too late. I will have vengeance.
But the good thing is that because of the time rewind mechanic,
Yeah.
that wasn't actually really a fail, right? Because you
That's
get to
true,
go,
I
the next
could go
time you
back.
die, you'll get to go back.
Oh, I can destroy this truck? Oh, what's
Oh,
up?
now you can get overdrive.
Oh, so now I'm all specials all the
Yeah.
time? Oh,
So with,
yeah.
with the shield guy, you can actually just hold it down the entire time. And if you want to, you can really break through levels.
Oh no.
So because of the rewind mechanic, it does actually give you unique opportunities to like right the wrongs that you've made in the level.
I
So
can
now
definitely
you're going
think
all the
of
way
one
back.
there.
Yep, you get a chance to actually save that guy if you want.
I'm a-
But you actually, the best thing to do is to wait for your character to
I
go
know I'm gonna
forward.
wait for my shield guy to
Yeah.
go in there because he was doing a good job.
Nice shot. Go ahead and jump over him.
Oh wait, right, you said to jump over him and
Yeah, there you go. You got Jeff Leopard. Jeff
Cute,
Leopard.
cute.
Oh, right. You get a millisecond before death.
Okay.
So throughout the game, you're going to be able to. That's how you're going to actually get more members of your team, is by saving them throughout levels.
And now can I can respawn and play as this guy?
You can respawn and play as Jeff
As
Leopard
Jeff
if you
Leopard?
want.
Oh, this is awesome.
And there's going to be at least 10 characters. We're going to hopefully try to fill it full of as many as possible. There's a couple other guys that we're not showing in the demo because they're not totally ready, but
Yeah.
there's Lead Ninja, there's another very special character that we'll be showing a little bit later on. But basically, it gives us a lot of chance to play with, a whole bunch of different strategies for playing the game as well.
Well, I'm gonna keep at it here, but do you want to give the folks at home an idea about when this game's coming out and on
Yeah,
what platform?
hopefully we're aiming for early-ish 2013 on Xbox Live Arcade. It's pretty tough to tell exactly when, but we're gonna bust some ass and try to get it out to people as soon as possible.
Wonderful. We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for letting us come
My
by
pleasure.
and play
And it's great to see GameSpot at Evo, man. It's amazing.
it. We're happy to be here.
It's a great show. It's a great, this whole experience has been super rad, and I appreciate you checking out the game.